This is no Trinity, and what we're doing here is we're basically telling the truth. The truth is that there is a pervasive movement in this country in order to destroy the inner workings of that country. The Jewish judges are Marxists. They are 1960 Marxists put into power by Soros, the ultimate Marxist, a capitalist Marxist, the worst kind. Yes. A man wants to destroy the United States by letting unlimited immigration come into the nation. The cesspools of the world are opening up and spilling into our country. There's only one man who stands in its way. He who has been chosen by the Lord Jesus Christ, to defend this country. It's obvious that divine providence is in the side of Mr. Trump. A bullet barely got him. And in a golf course, he was threatened too. He is under constant threat of assassination by the deep state. The deep state that represents an old god that wants permanent war in order to weaken America and destroy it from within and without. You're the policeman of the world for atheists who want to kill unborn children and wants to castrate others to join the dreaded gay mafia. And one man stands in their way. One man in the brave of Republican Party that will defeat them. Now I'm going to write off some of this stuff. Slay cult, big faces, big ray rap. Now this was one of the few men, if I skimmed through the paper, and who was a part of a white supremacist movement. He felt left out. Most murderers and violent people, like Hamas, and all their supporters in the country, are railing and trying to destroy this country by assaulting the Jews. Why the Jews? Why not the scapegoats? They have great power because they're talented people. At the same time, they're vulnerable because they're always a minority, except in Israel. Although I'm scared for the Israelis. They're surrounded by 100 million hostile Arabs and Muslims, but it's not going to work. Israel has the bomber, and I mean the big bomber. Boom, 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 boom. And they're going to fight to the death. Or it may be an Alamo sort of situation, but it'll take a lot of Indians along with them, or some Mexicans who were with the Alamo. Um, the times are changing. It's all well late in the night, and my brain isn't working. Drone to rescue at city beaches. This is beautiful. Drones are going to rescue you. City beaches, no, they're going to be there, tell you you're drowning, and a big shark is coming at you. They're after the fact. They're to report shark sightings and report drownings, but they're not going to rescue you. That costs a lifeguard. Where have all the lifeguards gone? Long time passing. You know, there used to be a lifeguard, but it's a great job. Got all the gals, you had the body, and they loved you. There was an old movie in the 70s about a lifeguard. It was whimsical and beautiful. An elderly man. He was getting up there, and he was in his 40s, but that's elderly for a lifeguard. And he still got the gals. Still, good job. Lefty hog, wild for crotch. Wild for crotch. I think I can't pronounce the black girl's name. The hog is he was shot at and missed years ago, and he's become an anti-gun advocate, and he wants to take over the Democratic Party, which is made of many octogenarians, ethnically common octogenarians, but octogenarians nonetheless, who are starting to like dribble in themselves, like our illustrious president, Mr. Biden, uh, the corruptest, most corrupt, sellout commie president ever, controlled by the gays. Oh, yes. The gays controlled this country for 4 years and almost brought it into a gaydom, but it didn't work. This Mr. Trump came in the job, and he's kicking out all the transvestites, cross-dressers in the country, and restoring this country to its primal beginnings. He's safely keeping all these people in the closet where they belong. Look at this. That's how Salisbury lady snaps. The joy in our psychotic homeless men. Now, ladies don't like to be taking pictures in the street, and she stabs somebody, then walked away. But hopefully she'll be caught. They have a picture of her. She looks stylish, like it's Cosmetics Week. What was it called? Fashion Week. Now they stabbing people. What is this? Destroy or destroy. Now, of the threats to the United States, the one I don't find very threatening is the North Koreans. They sent an army or some units into the Ukrainian war and getting blown up and beaten rather easily because their army is a shell. Nobody believes in the North Korean regime in North Korea. They can't even launch a boat. They launched a destroyer. The destroyer sunk because they didn't know how to let it off its hinges there. Now, they may have atomic bombs and they blow up Japan to an extent, but they're not going to blow up anything significant in the United States. They don't have the tech. Don't have the tech. We'll blow them up before they blow up. So now the state at the border, they can do a lot of damage with their atomic bombers. But in South Korea, in the conventional war with South Korea lost butt. Oh, yeah. Now, what these judges are doing, they're refuting Trump's ability to deport these malcontents that we have in our country, these criminals. Nobody would take them because they're such scum. Except for the Sudan. The Sudan will take them. They're bribing people to take our scum. They're not really our scum. And I don't think we should put them in the Sudan, basically. I think we should put them in the Aleutian Islands for a few years. Take a playbook out of Stalin's. Yeah, people make the analogies. But Trump is not Stalin. He is not a left-wing fascist. He is a right-winger and a populist, and one of the greatest men who have ever lived. Courting trouble. There's going to be a battle between the courts, Trump, and the Congress. But let me tell you something. The liberals are depending on economic ruin. If there's no economic ruin, those judges are going to be ended up in the gulag with the rest of the commies. I think we should deport them all. Then go back to Brussels. I'll be happy there. Defense calls. We're getting a nuclear shield. It's going to be like we did the Israelis. All the missiles, they're going to be hitting them shield and not blowing us up. America's defense is going up. Yes, we're ready for World War III. In fact, we're engaged in it right now. Our grandkids. Al is doing some bad things. People don't pay attention to their grandpappies anymore. So what's happening is these scammers say, hey, you want a telephone call from Grandpa? Yeah, yeah. It's really a robot. Thing is, it's going to backfire on them. You're going to find that a bunch of robots are preferable to nothing. Pretty soon, Grandpa and Grandma will give all their fortunes to the robots. Maybe that's the robot's blood. Bruce Bluster. Yeah, Mr. Springsteen is a little melted in the brain. He thinks that fascism has come to the country because America is becoming to its roots, and the roots are good. It's America first. And you're judged not by your skin color or your privates or who you do the hoopy doop with, but you're judged by character. And if you're a murderous rapist killer, You're gonna be thrown out. Put sweet. No, I think he should be shot. Face Children's Crusade. Look at this. He's planning kids to think it's the end of the world, so they start throwing water and paint at classics like Starry Starry Night. What did that old schizophrenic ever do to you, young man, young woman? Are you nuts? They are nuts. Because climate change or climate be heating up as a myth. It doesn't exist. It's like transgenderism. It's a hoax. There's no such thing as transgenderism or trans kids. Those are kids with mental problems, also people who and to join in a little organization, hyper. It's like a Scientology backed by the government. And I put the Scientologists as better. They didn't cut off people's boobies. Anti-white bigotry. Apparently, there's some people who think it's okay to kill white people. Huh. Bunch of white farmers are having genocidal situations in South Africa. Mr. Trump revealed it. And in revealing it, he embarrassed the South African president, who was here for a little moolah and wanted to, but he's anti-Israeli. They're anti-white. They're killing white people left and right. And it's a genocidal, homicidal, Pathet regime. They had the big meetings. Kill the white man, kill the white man. Not nice. This girl, she was a talking head on CNN. She says, they're not killing white people. And if they did, they shouldn't come here to America where they can do be abused. No, they should go to the country they came from, Germany or they didn't come from Germany. They came from Holland, Denmark, or something like that. That's it. Dumb, dumb bip. Bip. I call them bip. I don't want to say the nasty words. Grandkids scam. This is Buster Children's Crusade. Yeah. Anti-white bigotry. The coach. I have to admire the coach. He's about a football team and his girl. You got this young chippy. She wants to take over half his business. Look, at his age, you want some young chippy. Well, the old gold diggers are real bitter because you want some young stuff. The advantage of being the young stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's my story. Yeah. Let's see. Eh, yeah. Australian. Yes, there's Mr. Trump back there. He's a great man. God is on Trumpy's side. It's true. Be Trump. Trumpy Trump. God is on the side, Mr. Trump. Right here, lift this on. Maybe this sound. Yeah, Mr. Trump.